Hello, everybody, and is this a Hex Bois podcast?
Yeah.
Hello,
Tower
everybody, and
painting
welcome to a
podcast.
Hex Bois podcast. Today we're going to be painting a tower.
Tower painting podcast.
Tower painting podcast. I've been thinking I think the thing we actually need is like a brighter light for this table for while we paint. I think that's one of the things we actually need.
Don't look directly at the light.
I looked at it.
Me too. I got spots.
What are the colors we need?
I can't.
We're going to be painting this like the Hypixel Minecraft Skyblock Wizard Tower, because Emily, who is not here, maybe we could get Emily down here. I'm gonna message Emily and be like, by the way,
You want to paint the tower?
join us to help pick the colors for the tower and stuff at some point if you want. I'm just gonna send that to her.
Okay, so I'm base coating, so I need my big brush. Let's get that nice. Ready to go. I'm on my knees because Minecraft Hunger Games. Okay, so base coating for the tower.
Wizard
I think
Tower.
if-
Wizard Tower.
if I did my due diligence correctly, when I was looking at the Wizard Tower, it looked mostly like a country gray.
So, here's the deal. Let's go through and pick the colors we need. So there is like a dark gray on the bottom, which lightens into a lighter gray on top. So we are going to need a dark gray.
Pewter to granite.
I think we need an even darker gray for the... Like, we could just use... Okay, let's get black and white before anything else.
We don't have black and white. What are you talking about?
Don't we have a big thing of black and white that you didn't bring out here?
Yeah, I didn't bring them out because they're big.
But...
Use
okay.
black and white.
Black and white. So let's get those just for darkening and lightening in general. So the tower is clearly mostly gray.
There actually was a new update to the tower today. It got a new side thing.
What
on it.
color is that?
It's the same color.
Okay. Then that doesn't... Well, so Emily likes it less now because she doesn't want
It's
the
got
side.
it's got a new one.
It's got a new one of
the
those. Oh, so it's good that we have these on ours now. 'Cause
I mean,
Emily
it
might be
has
okay
two
with
of
it.
them,
Oh,
but it's
so
also
Emily
not
still-
broken in half. So
Okay. With that in mind, so here's the thing. There's different types of rock, right? Like, this is rock carved, unless
or
we
it
want
could
to
be
do it
wood
wood.
thatching.
We could do wood.
To be
This
fair,
looks like either wood
the roof
or...
goes into wood before it goes into, like...
So, like, this one, this is some sort of, like, plaster. Wood...
Or concrete.
It could be concrete, which is...
Though usually, in the
This is
time period, it
stone.
looks like it's usually like a antique white plaster, isn't it? Like a yellowish white plaster.
But I feel like we want to do something. So I feel like we want to do like a light brown. So let's get the chocolate brown. Don't we have like chocolate, chestnut, and then like a...
Nutmeg, melted chocolate.
I feel like all three of those browns.
White,
Antique white we want just because that's
territorial
going to be really
beige,
good. I
khaki,
think this brown. I don't think khaki.
nutmeg brown,
I think these three browns. Do we have a darker gray?
darker gray. You're getting close to black here.
Yeah, we might just use black.
I'm looking. That's purple. Where's the pavement?
This one maybe? Dark blue gray.
That's if you want.
Pavement.
Pavement was pretty dark.
That looks like a pretty darkish, almost like bluish
It
gray.
is.
and
It is very dark bluish gray. I used it
Okay.
for Jinko
So-
brand jeans.
So then, so we have brown and gray. That's most of the tower.
Mm-hmm. And then the roof is like a dark blue with purple accents, and then lighter purple accents. So if you would like to do, like,
So what should we do? All the designs in like purples and blues.
if you would like to do purples and blue accents, you're here to do the accents. I'm here to do base coats.
That's true.
Because I can't see today, if you don't know. My eyes rip open every now and then, and it happened
Yeah.
again this morning. So
Yeah.
I'm tired and sad.
It happens. So we need. I think the pavement being a bluish color is going to help. I think we need to find stuff that can make us these three separate types of purplish blue. Right, so there's like
I think that first one
What's
on the side is a bluish purple.
That one,
honest.
it's like almost
It's
almost
blue wool.
aquamarine, right? It's like almost aquamarine. It's pretty damn blue. So I feel like we need a
Admiral blue. Yeah.
Maybe. So
maybe
here's the
two
deal.
blue. That one looks a little better. Less dark.
This
more
one's
blue.
better, yeah.
Maybe phthalo blue from that side.
Here's my deal. We'll need to do highlights and lowlights.
Of course.
So we need a slightly lighter blue. This one's slightly lighter, but this one's also slightly lighter. I think this one looks more similar to this and is slightly lighter, so it could be, this could be a base coat and then mix with black. And so what we could do is base coat with this bright blue. I think this bright blue looks, this one looks more similar, so we don't need the bright blue then. We need a darker blue for the low light. Phthalo blue is a little bit darker.
Yeah.
And
what are you? Ultramarine. That one's slightly purplish.
I think this will be our middle ground purple even. So blue, blue. Do we want to highlight with like sky blue?
I've got slate blue. That's
that might be a
slightly
good
lighter.
highlight. It's only slightly lighter, but it's
Very
slightly
slightly.
lighter, so that's something. Okay, so we'll do that for that.
So
the
base
purples.
coat in 2 blue, dark coat in phthalo blue, and light coat in slate blue.
Yes. So then we could do the
Ultramarine to amethyst.
So what
which
I'm
is a
thinking for
very
the
bright
tops,
purple.
right? So this part, I'm thinking we do this as the purple, right? Just these as the purple,
Okay.
like the like bracers, and then we highlight them with this like lighter blue.
Okay, would amethyst be good as a highlight,
So,
or
like, we
would you
need-
need something darker
I think
than that?
this is too light.
There's Concord grape right there.
I
which
need
might work.
like. So this is a good darkening
Concord
color.
grape is darker than amethyst, slightly. That might
We
work
could do
as the
this as the-
highlight.
I might have to mix it with black to get the color I'm thinking, but yeah. And then no, the highlight is like lavender blue almost.
I've got a light lavender. That's very purple pink.
We could mix it with the slate blue and maybe some white.
There's also iris right there, which might work. It's slightly lighter than the Concord grape.
See my problem. So you see what this is like? It's like it's almost like in between lavender and teal. Right, like it's a different color entirely than these two.
Mix it with this thing, a teal.
It's closer to that color, like that color plus lavender maybe. Might
You
make
know
it.
I'm partially colorblind.
Do you want to
right?
grab
So
the
that-
teal?
This
And I'll mix these together at the end and see if these make the color I want, and if not, we'll find something else.
this isn't good for me because I'm partially colorblind. So.
Okay, so the thing
My
we
brain
need
don't
is a
do
base
good at
coat.
differentiating colors.
So, why don't we do a base coat of, that's for darkening. So, pewter gray base coat
I was going
on
to.
all, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of that. And I'll help with that just because we need to start somewhere.
Grab a big brush and go to town.
Probably gonna need way more than that.
Yes, but better to be able to add more because you can't take it away. And if we
True.
waste paint, I
So-
will kill you.
Essentially everything is wood. I mean, there's some non-stone. Everything's stone.
This
sorry.
is this is
Essentially
wood.
everything's stone.
Maybe,
but I
this
feel like
this
we
might
could
be
do
stone,
some.
Actually, it's got a chip.
We could do some wood detailing after we're done. Essentially.
Yeah, I'm
like,
gonna just
determine what
getting
we wanna
started
do.
on the stone.
Yeah, I'm gonna start on the inside. So that I can.
You see,
still
I want to
hold
be
the
able
whole
to hold it like this. So
Oh,
I
you're holding it
can't
like
start
that,
it on
okay.
the inside. I have to start it.
thing. Oh, we do
on
have to
the
paint the
outside.
bottom too. I feel like it's gonna be fine because.
Should I paint this bottom as well?
Yes, we need to paint the whole thing because we're gonna have to seal the whole thing.
That's fair. So we need at least a coat of paint to hold on to that sealant.
Yes. Okay. So, for those who don't know, this is technically for a fish tank, if all goes well, and Emily likes it.
Hex Bois, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
When the fish come for you.
Okay.
I wish I had a spray bottle, just to spray you with it. No other reason.
You're a bad person.
No, it's funny. It'd be like a clown, how a clown sprays people with water. You know?
No. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to do more lowlights on the bottom and more highlights on the top. I think to get this to work as good as possible. And yeah, are you planning to do the whole thing, or are you going to go through this and edit out us being quiet?
It's got to be the whole thing. It's the Hex Bois podcast. If
The
it wasn't
4-hour-long,
if
Hex Bois
it wasn't
podcast.
scuffed, it wouldn't be the Hex Bois podcast.
Okay, that's fair. That part at least is true. That's the only true thing you've said all damn day.
And I don't have the time nor the patience to go through 4 hours of us painting. I don't even have the time nor the patience to go through an hour of us painting. You think I'm gonna go through this one for the podcast?
Tegan, I know you'll do a lot for the podcast.
I will do the bare minimum for the podcast.
You will, if the timestamp is already saved, like when it happens, you will go in and you will edit out yourself saying something bad.
Only myself. If you fuck up, that's
like
your
if you
own fault.
say something,
I get to
that's
edit it,
like,
so I get to make you look as bad as I want.
I don't even know what bad things you say that you edit out.
You
'Cause
probably shouldn't say them, because then I have to edit them out again.
I don't know. What things do you say that you edit out?
I'm
Give
not.
me an example.
I'm not gonna do that because
Give me
I
an
don't have the
example.
timestamp to this time.
I don't know about that. It got real quiet.
It did. What just
I'm alone with
happened?
my thoughts. All the heater turned
We
off.
could go to sleep early and be alone with
Should
our
I
thoughts.
turn off the bubbler?
You might want to turn off the bubbler. That one shows up pretty good.
I don't
on
know.
the-
What if you did? What if you were the one that did that?
I don't know how to do that.
It's the third
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing it, so.
That's crazy.
You guys get the bubble noise.
This is your fault. Your fault. Your
That's
fault.
fine. That's fine.
You wouldn't do anything for the podcast like I would.
I wouldn't turn off a bubbler for the podcast.
You wouldn't. You're.
That's true. I wouldn't do that.
You don't put your heart and soul into this podcast like I do.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I don't do that thing you just
You know what?
said.
You're out of the band.
Every damn week with you.
It's funnier every time.
I don't know if funnier is the word I would use.
It's great because as I get around to the first part, the first part's dry. I'm gonna use up this whole fucking thing of pewter gray and... Well, to be fair, we've already used it on a model, so I don't have to care. This paint's free to use up.
We should have had you prime it in gray.
I did. It was a ghost gray, though.
That's white.
You don't fucking know what white is. You've lived in it your whole life. You can't discern anything. How could anyone trust you?
What are you even saying?
It's like anime monologue. Anime monologue number 364, I get.
So the smallest details we don't have to get, because when we dry lock this, it's gonna cover it up anyway.
I think we should.
Okay, I'll see you in fucking.
I'm joking.
See you in 2 weeks when we're done with this fucking paint.
Hey, that's what a project is, Tristan. It's Tristan. I know you did. I know I also did all my projects the night before, but that does
I didn't
not
do all
mean-
my projects the night before. I did everyone else's work on the project the night before because they would announce they didn't do it. That's different.
I always did my part of the project, and I was good at it.
The night before.
Well, yeah, the night before. I had stuff to do all the other nights. I had other projects that needed to be finished.
The night before.
Well, yes, because there were other projects. Like,
That is true. School do be like that.
oh, you only have my class and not 7 other classes. And if you don't get this project done, I'll personally come to your house and stab you.
With my project knife.
This is my project knife. I've been working on it as a project while you do your projects, and if you don't get your project done in time, I get to stab you.
Literal actual school be like.
Tristan, that's the joke I was. You can't just put notes on my jokes that I'm making.
I can put notes wherever the fuck I want to put notes.
Are the joke.
Cliff Notes, Tegan's jokes. Tegan, the entire podcast so far has been you say something funny, I repeat it. What is you're you're experiencing what Emily experienced on the very first podcast.
No, I'm experiencing
Realizing
what
that
I
I steal your
experience every
jokes.
day, and I'm trying to get you to stop before it's too late.
I'm
It's
not,
obviously not working.
I'm not stopping. I is who I is, and I ain't changing. Somebody's opening a door, maybe.
I should have closed that door. 1 second. I'm gonna go do that. This is podcast time. This isn't
Oh
actual.
my.
This isn't important. Hey, Padre. Welcome to the Hex Bois podcast.
He did do that.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't other people. I definitely ate a whole tater tot casserole. That's
Alone
me.
with no one else to stop.
I grabbed it like I grabbed pigeons on the street and I just gulp them down.
You do that.
One bite pigeon. Some people like one bite brownies. I like one bite pigeons.
Every pigeon's a one bite pigeon for you. You got a big gob.
I got a big mouth.
Yo, what that mouth do? Eat pigeons.
Eat pigeons exclusively. That's all my mouth does.
Just a little goblin.
I still gotta do my high pixel video.
Which one? The one where you
The one where
bought
I'm a
goblin
fucking-
armor?
The one where I spent 400 million coins on goblin armor. Yeah, it was my entire net worth.
On goblin armor,
On
but now you're
goblin
poor
armor.
again.
Well, I still have I have like 400 million.
I mean, I have
in
goblin
items. I have
armor.
goblin. Exactly. It lets me mine slightly faster.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just already getting, like, carpal tunnel.
Just paint in different ways. Don't paint in the same way.
That is true. If you hold it like this, it hurts less. Did you know that? Like a... writing pencil?
I just change. We hold pencils in different ways. Actually, no. I think that's pretty similar. Actually, yeah. I misjudged you. You are a man of good stature and good pencil holding capabilities.
Of course I am.
No one holds a pencil like you.
Nobody
could hold a pencil to you.
Nobody could hold a pencil to me, Batman. I have no idea how I'm going to get some of the parts in here because they're...
Just do it.
Oh, would you look at this? Spider-Man.
Would you look at this, Spider-Man?
All of Gotham City will tremble before me, Spider-Man.
It's me, Femboy Joker. All of Gotham will tremble before me, Femboy Joker.
Femboy Joker.
Why so serious?
You should keep that one like a little bit separate. That way we don't actually grab the wrong paint.
Do you think I'm gonna grab the wrong paint?
Yes, I can foresee things. I have.
That's it. I'm gonna do it now just to annoy you.
I can tell.
I grabbed the wrong paint. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
I'm gonna lose my fucking.
What if I
mind.
just move that
Fucking lose it.
out of your reach and then never let you have it?
Fucking lose it.
Go out of my mind. Fucking lose it.
Okay, so the one problem is this light. This gray, when it's got the light directly on it, like I hold it like this, it looks almost as white as the white with the highlight on it.
I don't get that.
You're gonna have to do like 4 more coats to get that at the...
Yours is like half the size of mine. And you're not even close to being done with it.
I'm trying to get all the cracks.
You're a crack. I'm trying to get it all painted. That's the difference between you and I. You're a thinker, I'm a doer.
That is fair. I'm doing details, you're just doing the big picture.
You can't see the forest through the trees.
And you can't see the trees through the forest.
There are trees over there?
You know, fucking trees in
Tristan,
there.
I have close-up vision, that's it.
I have nearsightedness. You can't make fun of
You
me.
can't
for
make
it.
fun of my nearsightedness, Tristan.
I am just going to be giving this to you to paint the rest of as soon as you're done with that one, so it makes sense that...
And then you'll be doing the details on this one while I paint the rest of them.
It's like a Festivus for the rest of us. Open the door.
Open the door. Hold on.
Open the door!
What's the gnar?
You haven't seen that? I'm pretty sure I sent that
What's
to you.
the gnar, dude? Shredding the gnar, dude. Alright, time to put more paint on there.
A man walks up to your door and he calls you on the like little intercom thing and he's talking to you and he goes, "Open the door!" What do?
He's not allowed on my intercom. I call the police.
I call the police, instantly call the police.
He's not allowed on my intercom. I don't accept...
How to get the police called on you instantly?
I don't accept people at my door.
Say, "Open the door."
I don't accept people at my door. We are a household of introverts. There are no people allowed.
At this door.
No people at this door.
I don't know what the little like tubes are, but I feel like there's supposed to be some sort of like flag or something that goes in this.
The little tubes?
Yeah, there's like a little like hold for like a flag or something.
I see
Oh,
it.
it's like a door hold. So you could like mount a door on it, but the door has been thrown across the room.
Because it's a broken tower with a broken hinge for a broken door?
But why does the hole go through the whole building?
That's how they put the doors on towers. Think you can just make a little hole in stone? Only big holes here. We're big hole boys.
They call me the big hole gamer.
I'm a whole ass gamer.
Because I got a big hole. That's why they call me the big hole gamer.
I don't like that.
Why do they call you the big hole gamer?
Because I got a whole ass gamer.
So your reason doesn't make any sense.
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't they call you the whole ass gamer?
No, they call me the big hole gamer. Because I got a whole ass gamer. You'll learn about it when you're older.
Just feels like the thing you're saying isn't as funny as the thing I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I remember when they called you shitty pants Tristan in college.
I'll kill.
Shitty pants Tristan.
I remember when they called you big dumb Tegan.
Big dumb liar about shitty pants.
I remember when you called you big dumb liar. Jesus Christ. I don't think I could be as upset as I am right now.
That was the best
think it
joke
was
I've told all
I
year.
don't know about that. I don't know if that's the best joke you've told all year. I mean, it is pretty early in the year.
Yeah, that's
It
why.
doesn't have to be that good of a joke to make it to the top of the list yet.
It's currently top 10 because I've told.
I feel like my
7
best joke is
jokes.
still brother, cousin, brother. When my father married your mother,
So your
who
joke
was already your
was
mother's.
just entirely my joke that I called you.
No, I described it in great detail. I gave the
That's
whole
not
like.
a joke. You're a joke. Your family's a joke. You are a joke.
Why are you like this?
It's a Hex Bois podcast. If I'm not hostile, what's going to happen?
It's not the Hostile Boys podcast.
Yeah, but that's like half what we do. Get some paint in there. Get some paint in there. Woo.
Open the door.
Get some paint in there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Open the Door podcast. The only podcast where you open the door. Tegan, you put it in a different place. You gotta.
Anymore.
It is like all made out of stone, even though it. Why? Why? Stop. Stop. How's the painting the inside going for you?
Pretty good, actually. Fairly easy. Let's make sure I mix these up. Good to go.
You are a coward.
No, I just have eyes.
You said earlier that you don't, so I was trying to.
I can see close to me, Tristan. We talked about this. I can't see far away. I can't see the trees that aren't obviously not in that forest. That's just a forest, no trees.
I can only see the forest, no trees. This is some sort of philosophical bullshit you're talking about.
I can only see the bigger picture, Tristan. And right now, that doesn't include you.
Politicians the second they get elected.
I'm better. I'm smarter. I'm stronger. I'm better. Go ahead, let's light this candle. I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose.
Go ahead, Spider-Man.
Go ahead, Spider-Man. Let's light this candle. I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose, Spider-Man.
So what's it gonna be, Spider-Man?
What's it gonna be, little darling?
Are you gonna save the girl? Or are you gonna save the random bus full of people you don't care about, Spider-Man?
Spider-Man,
What's it
I
gonna
found
be?
this bus of sex offenders. And-
I'm gonna drop it in the river if you don't save them, Spider-Man.
but also, I've tied your girlfriend to the same cliff, and you can't save both of them. Wow, what an interesting dilemma. Thank you, Jojer. I saved my girlfriend. Haha, Spider-Man, you have now revealed that you are Peter Parker, who I thought you were.
Then you already captured my girlfriend.
I didn't know it was your girlfriend, but you have confirmed it to my suspicions. Now, obviously, if you had saved the buses of sex offenders, you would have been clear from this. However,
That doesn't make any sense, Jojer.
I'm the Jojer, baby. It doesn't need to make sense. I make little jokes.
Little Jojer
Not so
jokes.
different, you and I, Peter
Not
Parker.
so different, you and I, Peter Parker. There's a lot of to unpack there. Not gonna lie.
Peter Parker.
The sentences you just said, there's a lot to unpack
Peter
there.
Parker. You see, that's why we get down to brass tacks here on the Hex Bois podcast.
On the Hex Bois podcast, the only podcast where we paint.
For hours at a time.
I paint
My mask
my
for
mask
hours
with
at a
a
time.
smile for hours at a time. I feel like we only have like 3 jokes, and that's okay, because
No, I keep
don't-
making the jokes and you keep
Listen,
stealing them,
if
so
they're
that's why you
all-
feel like you don't have a lot of jokes.
if all the jokes are funny, it's okay to repeat them, okay? If it's a funny joke. Tegan, I just want you to know, every single funny joke I've ever thought of, you say, I want to make that a skit, don't reveal it, and then I write it down and send it to you, and you never make it a skit. And I want to reveal to everyone that I've thought of like 3 funny jokes in my entire life, and Tegan won't let me reveal them.
You could easily just say them.
No, because then you'll be like, I wanted to make that a skit, I'm going to erase that out of the video.
I literally have never
Don't
done
have
that.
the volition to do that. You
I
don't have the fucking
the
willpower.
fucking willpower to do anything recently, and you think I have the willpower to hold a
I do.
grudge?
I think that's specifically
The
thing
only
that you-
grudge I hold is towards, like,
Hasbro.
Hasbro. Yeah. At this point, yeah.
Tegan's one
My Jojer
up in this
moment.
world, his one thing he's excited about, Heroescape, and they take it away from
They
him.
took it away from
Now
me.
he's the
I
Punisher.
ordered 2 of them. It's their fault.
They call you the Heroescape Punisher.
They call me the Heroescape hero. Because I killed Hasbro.
Oh no.
That's not a threat. It's in Minecraft, don't worry.
It's past tense. It's
Heroescape.
not a
Heroescape, Hypixel Skyblock. I think we need some more paint.
threat. I agree. Jojer. Why so Jojer?
Not very Jojer of you, Batman.
Not very Jojer. So you have like the paint thinner thing that makes you able to make like lower, like low lights of stuff, right?
You
Like
can
shadows.
just use like water.
I was just gonna use water. I'm just
Yeah.
asking if you.
I do
the
have
stuff.
airbrush thinner
Oh, okay.
for airbrush
No, you're
paints.
good. You're good. I thought it was for everything.
It is for everything because it's the same fucking thing. If you didn't know, paint thinner is also known as airbrush thinner because they both thin paints.
Tegan, I just assume when people use a different word for things, they mean something different, and I'm starting to learn that that's not the case.
And not
Some
at all.
people just-
Most things are just repackaged.
Most
of the
things
same
are
thing.
just water. I'm starting to realize this. Most things are just water.
Yes, but my
This is
water
not legal
has a
advice.
bunch of
Has a bunch of paint in it.
my water has a bunch of shrimp in it actually, and they're all dead.
My
Dead
shrimp are alive.
Mine is dead shrimp water. That's what I offer to sell.
That's what I sell. I sell dead shrimp
I
water.
sell dead shrimp water. It's a great business model.
Are
The
we gonna
shrimp get to die?
Are
and
we
I
gonna
get
have
to
these
live.
slats?
Slap! They thought I was good. They thought I was good.
We're gonna have these slats be wood, or are we gonna?
That's up to you. You're the ideas man.
The ideas, man. That's what they call me.
You wouldn't let me talk about anything about painting this, so legally I'm not allowed to.
I
made
did
me
make
sign
you
an
sign an NDA.
And I ignored it.
Jojer the NDA.
You see, Batman, I made you sign an NDA. In order to get into my house, you had to sign an NDA, Batman. So you're legally not allowed to say anything you saw here. I'm almost done.
The people need to know, Jojer.
You can't do that, Batman. You signed an NDA.
I'll sue you,
I'll
Batman.
sue you. Batman, you're the
Team at
only person
6:30.
who signed the NDA.
Team at 6:30. My alarm for 6:30 went off.
That's crazy, Batman.
I got a text message.
At 6:30?
At 6:30, Batman.
At 6:30, Batman. I will receive a text message from Commissioner Gordon. Me and Commissioner Gordon work together sometimes, Batman. We like making fun of you behind your back, Batman.
Yo, that's crazy, Frog.
No phones at the table, Tristan.
Tegan, I'm looking at the Hypixel Skyblock Tower.
No phones at the table.
I'm looking at the
Tristan.
Hypixel Skyblock Tower, and you are.
What an awful rule.
I hate you.
Who came up with the rule?
We have to paint the windows anyway because the outside edge is stone, so we have to paint the windows at least to get the outside edge.
And then you'll repaint over them with like brown.
Yeah. Let her go, Jojer.
You don't even know what I'm gonna do, Batman. How could you tell it was something bad?
Jojer, you always have some fucked up thing you're about to do. You're like,
well, what if I did this little dance?
see, that's a fucked up little dance,
It's
Jojer.
not fucked up. What the fuck? It's my mother's dance.
Your mother's dance?
A white boy like you wouldn't know anything about a cultural dance, now would you, Batman?
Jojer, you are the whitest thing I've ever met.
It's because I paint my skin for cultural reasons, Batman.
Jojer, what culture are you?
American culture, baby!
Jojer, I hate you.
I'm basically a British museum.
Jojer,
I've stolen so much
Jojer,
culture.
I just want you to know that I promise never to kill anyone, and every time I talk to you, I want to go back on the promise. I just want you to know that. I regret my vows
To not kill anybody?
to not kill anybody, and my marriage vows.
That's crazy. You were married?
I regretted it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was the divorce okay?
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
She took the kids.
She was extremely abusive. Verbally, emotionally, constantly.
Batman,
just
I've
constantly.
never done that to you.
You, Jojer, it was you.
Batman, I've
Jojer,
never
it was
done
you.
that to you. Batman, it wasn't me.
Jojer, it was you.
Batman, it wasn't me. I'm married to Bruce Wayne
Jojer,
of Wayne Industries.
Jojer. Well, that is true. I am Spider-Man, so we canonically established I was Spider-Man earlier.
But
So
then you started to be Batman. It's a bit confusing.
when did I start to be Batman?
When I said Batman.
No. You always say Batman no matter who you're talking to, so I just assumed that you
What
were
are you
talking
doing here, Spider-Man? I was talking to Batman just a few seconds
to...
ago.
Jojer,
Yeah?
never change, Jojer. Never
I
change.
don't plan on it. Jojo laugh.
I think the part where he goes Jojer laugh is my least favorite part of our interactions, actually. It's just an interview with Spider-Man with the fucking, like, Daily Bugle. They're like, so, tell us what happened. It's like, I think the part where he goes, Jojer laugh to end every interaction, I think that's my least favorite part. I gotta say.
I love our talks.
I
love our talk, Spider-Man. I was talking to Batman, so if you could just let him back in. Alright, I'm almost done.
let her go,
Almost done with the
Jojer.
first base coat.
Let her go, Jojer.
But she is not under any control of mine, you see, other than the control of my persuasion.
Okay, well.
It's a Joel Haver joke. It's we're stealing. We're stealing.
We're stealing. We're stealing. We're stealing.
If Tristan's allowed to do it, so am I.
Joel Joger.
Joel Joger. Joseph Joseph.
Did you steal Joger
Star.
as well? Or is that one of your jokes?
No, Joger's from the Joger Beatbox.
Oh, okay. When he goes, that's Joger.
so serious. That is Joger, yes.
I can't believe that's Joger.
Ugh.
But you've turned him into an interesting little character.
An interesting little character, yeah.
You've given him.
What am I doing in this mental hospital, Batman? I can tell you it's not for me.
This mental hospital's not for me. It's for
I'm
all
just
of you.
terrorizing people in here. I actually just walk up to mental patients and just go, "Ugh, ugh." It's really fun, Batman. Just try it.
I'm not gonna do that, Joker.
Batman, you have to try it to see if you like it, Batman. Haven't you ever heard? Don't judge a book by its cover.
Joker, you've killed millions of people.
It's actually trillions at this point.
Joker laugh.
Jojo laugh, fly away. Jojo laugh. He does a different laugh every time when he says Jojo laugh. I don't know why.
Spider-Man and I have been thinking about killing him.
I'm not gonna lie, the thought has crossed my mind.
We've discussed the possibility. We've weighed the pros and cons many times.
Spider-Man has talked with Batman, hasn't he? Like in the.
It depends
Wasn't
on which-
Spider-Man part of DC before he was part of Marvel?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
Spider-Man talked to the X-Men, and the X-Men talked to Static Shock. So Spider-Man and Static Shock are in the same universe.
That fills me with hope. Static Shock, my greatest nemesis.
I'm not gonna try to mimic Static
Jojo,
Shock's
I'll
voice.
never let you get away with this. It's just my voice.
Static Shock, is that you?
Oh,
no, it's
God,
me,
it's
Batman.
me, Tegan.
Tegan,
me,
the
Joker.
greatest supervillain of all time.
Yeah.
He eats pigeons straight off the fucking ground. He just grabs them up and eats them.
That's not in Gotham. Did you know Gotham is in New Jersey?
I did know that.
That's crazy. That makes Batman
That's
a
why
fucking
it's
Jersey
like that.
kid.
That's why it's like that, Tegan.
Batman's a fucking Jersey kid.
It explains everything.
Batman is in the same world as the Jersey Shore. Why do we never see...
I mean, all of the superheroes are in the same world as the Jersey Shore. You mean the same city?
Same world. Why don't we ever see the Jersey
same
Shore...
state?
Why don't we ever see the Jersey Shore taking out bad guys? It's because Batman killed
Why
him.
don't you ever see the Situation taking out bad guys?
Exactly. He knows the situation. Oh god, I fucked up my brush so bad.
You spent like 12 cents on it.
This is the basic brush only now.
Mine's kind of fucky too.
Oh.
They call it Fucky Wucky Friday.
Oh, thinking back to all the good times I had with this brush.
You have like 50 of them!
I only have a couple big flat brushes. I need to buy a big pack of them. Still, I've got a bunch of thin brushes. I have 100 of these. Oh, well, 99.
It's gone forever. It fell into the void.
We're actually just sitting atop a void.
This is Minecraft. Hunger
All right.
Games.
It's. You want me to
I
finish
come to
that
win,
off?
I win it
And you
all.
can take this and wait for
I
it to.
wanna
Do
win
you want me to
it
just
all,
wait for this
yeah.
to dry and all?
I'm not
base
teaming.
coat this?
I'm not
Does-
teaming.
This one doesn't
That
get
one's got
base
a lot
coated
more
in
wood,
that.
but the inside's got a bunch of stone.
I guess. Should I base coat the inside in stone?
Yes.
Got it. You shoulda learned how to play. Yes, I win it all. So I win it all. I wanna win all day. I'm not teaming. I'm not teaming. You shoulda seen my last Hunger Games.
Try Hard Ninja tried real hard, not gonna lie.
That's not even Tryhard Ninja's song.
You know what? Captain Sparkles.
That wasn't Captain Sparkles that made that song.
You know what? Beijing Canadian.
There you go. The badge.
Ah, yes, the beige. I only know 3, so it's a good thing that
You don't know
it was one of those three.
who does the fake 100 days challenges now?
Oh my god, we should do that.
I know, right? They're just like, it's day 87 and we got full armor. Alright, day 100, you ready to go fight the big boss? We should do that. Like, why do we have integrity? Why do we have to be the ones with integrity?
God, what I wouldn't give to have no integrity.
What I wouldn't give to be able to lie out my fucking teeth like a snake.
Like Jerome is.
I mean, no, hey, we all just chasing the bag. We all just chasing that
He's just
YouTube
chasing
bag.
it a little bit harder.
Honestly, yeah, the 100 days thing is just kind of stupid, I think. Because, like, 100 days. It's just...
We're
I
doing
find it-
100 days.
Yeah, I know,
right now.
but we're doing an actual 100 days. And I find the whole concept of it very stupid.
Why are we doing it then?
Because I thought it'd be funny.
Is it funny?
On day 1, I started to pray to the hole in the ground,
That
Tristan.
is true. Well, listen, I feel like on day 1, part 7, because you died on day 1 3 times.
That would make it part 4!
What if we make it to like day 98 and you die? Then I'm
No.
gonna have to survive on my own.
For 2 more days. I'll just sit in a hole. What if we just don't even beat the Ender Dragon?
Why would we?
Days?
Why on earth would we? That's just a risk. That's a risk we don't need to take.
Exactly. Why even play the game? Let's just sit in the ground and
No,
harvest. Like,
the one rule is everything has to be pretty.
let's just sit in the ground in a nice house in the ground.
That's okay. Exactly. Wub wub and all that, you know, gamers. You know what it is.
Yo, did you hear what happened today?
Jojer.
No. No, not Joji. This Hypixel Skyblock Tower got a new...
Oh
piece.
yeah, I did hear about that, yeah. That's crazy.
I know, right? Absolutely insane.
Fucking lose it.
Go out of my mind. Fucking lose it.
You really like saying that.
I do.
You also like to say moon crashes into the earth.
It's
That's
Jojo.
you.
I also like to say it's Jojo time.
You do like to say that one too, yeah. That is true, you do like to say that one.
hmm I feel like this one's just hard to paint.
You should have seen his last Hunger Games, guys.
Jojo time, and then he Jojed everywhere.
He joged all over me.
I can't believe it. Jojo broke into my room. He said it's Jojo time, and then he Jojed all over.
I was crying and begging for my life.
Jojed all over. I was begging for him to stop joging, but he just said it's Jojo time, and then he joged again.
He just kept joging. Nothing could stop this man's joge.
Not even Joseph Joestar could stop that amount of joging.
He said, oh, Joja time.
What is he? Is he?
He's
Oh ho ho.
You made that character.
I did. That's my character. His
You
name is
had-
Oh ho
All
ho.
I'm saying is, you've had some banger characters and some not banger characters.
Algernon,
And
not
I feel
banger.
like-
Oh ho ho, banger.
I feel like we see the banger characters for like 30 seconds, no one knows they exist, and then they're gone.
Well, that's the thing. Like, no,
Like, I definitely feel like,
Like, in the
Omaha
gr-
needs to return someday.
in the grand scheme of things, we're all just here in a cosmic blip of like 30 seconds. don't you
Listen,
think?
Tegan, Shoop is like, we're not getting philosophical right now. Shoop is like my
Your magnum opus, just like how Pixar has Ratatouille.
Yeah, and I have Shoop, my D&D, not
Baldur's
D&D,
Gate
my
character.
Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced Edition character, Shoop. The Dragonborn sorcerer that just fireballs everything.
You know, really just a marvel of writing right there.
Just a classic character. Just a classic D&D character.
Shoop, the classic D&D character.
I mean,
He yells,
he really is a classic D&D sorcerer. Like, I'm doing... When in doubt, shoop it out, you know?
When in doubt, you know, whenever you think, you just gotta think,
Fireball.
WWST, what would Shoop think? And, like, that's
And the
how I
answer is
live my
Fireball.
life. And, like, he keeps yelling he keeps yelling Shoop, so I don't
Shoop!
really know what to think.
I'm certain he's thinking shoop at any given time.
At any given time.
I like to imagine that my character's like a little gremlin guy, and every time we get into any problems while we're discussing what we're gonna do, Shoop just goes, Shoop, and a little ball of fire appears in his hand, and everyone's like, no, Shoop, we cannot
I like
kill
to
it
think
with
that
fire
Glebus
right now."
Everhumgus is just like a sleeping god who's residing in this weird guy.
You should have seen his last Glebus games.
Should have seen my last Glebus glue.
We make good D&D characters, I gotta say.
Of all the D&D characters, I make the best. That's all I'm saying. I make the best D&D characters.
You don't even know Shoop's intense big backstory.
You don't even know
There's gonna be
Alphinaud's
lore
intense
drops.
big backstory. I refuse to tell you it.
There's gonna be lore drops. You're gonna be like, oh,
When
my
are
God.
those lore drops going
You're
to
like,
happen in
Shoop
the
is an
rare world that
orphan?
is...
You're like, Shoop is an orphan? Oh my God.
Jenny did it first. Get fucked on. No one can be an orphan now.
No one can be an orphan now because Owen made
Jenny
an orphan
makes
character.
orphans.
There's a lot of orphans, I gotta say.
You should have seen my last Hunger Games.
You should have seen my last
Alright,
Hunger
I'm gonna
Game.
let that dry off. Are you good? You good? You Gucci? You gamer?
You Gucci gang?
Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Jojer gang.
Jojer gang, Jojer gang, Jojer gang, Jojer gang. Spend 10 racks on a new plane. I like dropping bombs on the sit-tang. Jojer gang, Jojer gang, Jojer gang, Jojer gang. How long has this podcast been? 53 minutes. Wait, is that 53? I can't see. What does it say?
Where is it?
Bottom right next to recording.
52.
I can't read right now. At least not far away. Or in general, I can't read.
We could do like 8 sessions of this, and we could just pause it, and we could do the next one as the next video. Like, we could thank you all for watching, watch you all for thanking, have yourself a Merry Little Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, let's finish base coding and then we'll do that. Let's have like a stopping point.
Let's find a stopping point.
Mm-hmm.
You're just staring.
I gotta wait for it to dry.
Isn't there more that needs to be? Flip it around. The outside's got stone on it. Look
Ew.
in between the wood.
Ew. I'm not doing that. I'm doing base coding.
How is that not base coat?
Because then I have to do accent work.
You don't. You just get the stone parts stone colored.
The stone goes in the stone drawer, and the dirty little bitch goes in the dirty little bitch drawer.
You're a bully.
Yeah, well, you're not nice.
Eh.
You're no saint either. You're no Saint
You're no saint either, Jojer.
You're no Saint Augustine either.
I don't know what St. Augustine did that made you not like him so much, but you gotta stop this St. Augustine hate.
You're no Pope Menelaus either.
Pope Menelix.
Many liquors. Pope many liquors. That's like every priest. Every priest could be referred to as Pope many liquors.
I don't know about that.
I believe that to be so, therefore it is. You think I'm gonna apologize to priests?
Not until they apologize to me first.
Exactly. For what they did and what they didn't do.
Mainly apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Haven't heard any apology about the Crusades, that's all I'm saying.
They actually apologize specifically for that all the time, which is really funny given the actual shit they do.
Oh yeah, let's kill off a large portion of the population and not apologize for it.
Okay.
Every bad thing ever can be attributed to Christianity.
If you think about
If
it.
you think about it hard enough, Jojer, every bad thing ever can be attributed to Christianity.
This feels like Christ's fault. Not gonna lie. Is that what you're saying?
If I had to say, this feels like God's fault. I don't want to put all that shit on Christ. He didn't do anything.
Okay, well, I got you a present. You want to finish this one?
Yeah,
It's
I'll
not
grab
dry.
I'll grab it with my hand. Grab it
This one
with
doesn't
my
look
hand.
dry
It's
either.
not all that dry. It's dry on like everywhere except the center. It's dry enough.
Jojer. So, it's the time to low light with pavement. You should have seen my last Jojer games. You doing okay? So you're not gonna paint the inside parts of these?
You. That's your job now. I just get to make fun of you.
Why do you like
I'm
this?
tired of painting the tower. Can we pick that up next time we paint?
Oh, you're tired of painting the tower?
Yeah.
You should have seen my last tower gang. Tower gang, tower gang, tower.
Tristan, we could keep this going for weeks. We wouldn't have to do a Hex Bois podcast for weeks because we'd be able to.
It's all just tower painting.
It's all just tower painting. That's what they're here for. That's what the audience is here for. How are they going to paint the tower next week?
Oh, guess what we're doing? We're painting the tower.
Tristan, it's 9 a.m. It's your tower painting time.
It's your daily tower painting time.
It's your daily tower painting time.
Are you bored of painting the tower? We haven't even finished the base coat.
Yeah.
Like you said you wanted to finish before we called it.
I got bored. Almost immediately after saying that, I regretted it.
Paint the tower, Jojer.
What part?
Okay, well we're out of. We're not gonna put down any more paint. I'm just gonna paint till my brush is out of paint.
My brush is already out of paint, so I'll just clean up.
Do you want to store all of these ones somewhere so that we don't use them on anything else?
But like
Store them. No, store them.
we'll be able to use them on the
No, No.
matches.
I don't want to lose them for this.
Let me
We
go
have to
grab
have
a
this be
box.
consistent or Emily's gonna scream.
Let me go grab a box.
Tegan, this is a life or death situation that you are not realizing.
I'm making sure the box doesn't have our address on it to start. It's a good thing to start with.
You should have seen my last Hunger Games. Jojer game.
Should have seen my last Joker games. There you go. Are you happy?
That's why they call you the base coat bandit.
They do call me that. Because I steal people's base coat. Just take it away
That's the
from
noise
me.
you make.
There, all of the paints that go for the tower are in there now. Are you happy?
They call you the
Big
pigeon
happy boy.
popper because you pop them right in your fucking
I
knob.
just go. I just split them in half and go like noodles. Did you know if you twist a pigeon hard enough, they turn into spaghetti?
Magic trick.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
Alexa.
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:54 p.m.
I still can't see.
Well, let's finish up this podcast.
Alright, thank you.
Hello,
for
everybody.
watching.
Thank you for watching Everything, and have yourself a Merry
Thanking.
Little
Have
Christmas and a
yourselves a
Happy New
Merry Little
Year.
Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm gonna go get us ready for painting miniatures.
End the podcast.
I'm ending the podcast.
End the podcast.
I'm ending the podcast.